Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Jess. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Nessa. Good morning. And just so you all know why you're filing in this picture that you see up here, that's the picture that the media is circulating of showing that Foley catheter that Trump apparently has. He's showing his age, but remember the White House. Good morning, Sweet Pea. The White House told us that Trump is 6'3", 230 pounds, built like Thor, built like an NFL player. But that don't look like that. That don't look like that. Right? He's too old for office. He is. Hey, Raven, good morning. Hey, Moonchild, good morning, beautiful. Trump is too old. I just put up a video about it. I just finished because I had to talk about Trump's age. And one of the things I said in there was the reason why Trump didn't want you to really he wanted you to stay focused on certain things because he didn't want you to talk about his age. He's not that much younger than Joe Biden. But this guy doesn't work out. This guy doesn't eat good food. This guy just gets spray tanned, hair plugs, makeup, special lighting, and filters. But for all of us that live in reality, we know that you can't live your life with filters, right? We know that. Oh, how we've seen a mightier Instagram model off of Instagram and be like, I've never met this woman a day before in my life. And you've been watching her for years. It's the filters. Oh, Buddha, you know what I should try? Oh, I did. I didn't try. I did the boot. Hey, I love the guys who say I should try filters. Those are the same guys that, okay. What do I keep saying, ladies? It is an epidemic of sassy ass men in America. Sassies. What did that girl say here on TikTok? I love that video. Sassy man. Don't be mad with me. Yeah, very zesty. I'm like, how you mad at me for talking about your president having problems with his bladder control? What did I tell y'all all this time? How can Trump fight for you when his biggest fight every day is making it to the bathroom? He ain't got time to fight for you. He got bigger issues to fight for. He got bigger issues to fight for. He got to remember where he is. Yeah, he's struggling with that too. He's struggling with that too. So that's why I go, I don't slack up any on knocking Trump about his fucking age. Because Donald Trump, this old ass dude, made it his business to talk so much about Joe Biden being old. And I was sitting at home going, wait a minute. If they was in a nursing home, they'd be in the same fucking home. They're not that much different in age. Not at all. Donald Trump tried to run around and act like he Barack Obama's age. And then the White House wants to me to believe that this guy is in better shape than Barack Obama. Come on. That he doesn't need nor wear glasses. I'm supposed to believe a 78-year-old man don't even wear reading glasses. Right. Okay. Thank you, Randy. He's 79, overweight, and sundown, and right in our damn face. Hey, why? Yeah, Joe Biden had cancer, and Donald Trump pees on himself every day. Bye. Every time you talk about this guy, they crash out. I'm asking you again, if it was funny and it was cute to laugh at Joe Biden being old, why is it not funny and cute to laugh at this shit? Why? Because you see yourself in it? Because a lot of the people that was laughing at the Joe Biden jokes that Trump used to tell are just as old as Joe Biden and fucking Trump. Like, y'all ever seen the movie Geostorm, right? You know how people got to run off and get to safety? Most of these people laughing at the jokes that Trump tell, they ass ain't getting to safety. They're not going to make it. They're the people we see in the movies on the walkers still trying to make it, and the wave just like washes them away. And we're at home like, damn, they didn't make it. They're those people. But to hear these people tell it, They are Tom Cruise and all the right moves, Top Gun. They're none of those things. Oh, Paul. Oh, poor little Ching Ching. Bye, Paul. He wanted me to see him so bad. Bye. There's nothing else for us to talk about, Paul. Taco has been 78 for many years, but Taco is actually 78 years old. One of the few things that he can't hide is his age. That fucker old. What did I say yesterday, y'all? Every time Trump walked, that damn Foley bag sounds like a Capri Sun. Mr. President? Yes. Oh, never mind. I found her. So every time a conservative come in here, every time you start talking, hey, good morning, Angelica, I'm just going to remind you of the sound that you know your president. You know that sound that you hear when women are wearing pantyhose and you hear them walking and it's like, shh, 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 shh. Personally, I love that sound. You know that sound? This is the other sound. And that's when somebody taps the president. Mr. President, I think it's time for a change, sir. Excuse me? It's time to change your bag, sir. Look, they crashing out in this joint. They crashing out in here. This shit is hilarious. What do you mean? But what about Joe Biden? What about Joe Biden? They're crashing out. Do y'all see them? They're crashing out. Crashing. And my thing is, if they're okay with it, go change the bag. Yeah, show you about it. Make your real sacrifice for America. Do it for your country. Volunteer to be the person responsible for changing this hookup every day. Yeah, then it changes. Then all of a sudden, it changes all of a sudden. Oh, they crashing out in here, honey. Paul got a bag that he got to carry. And every time Trump moves, you can hear him moving. If a zombie apocalypse happened today, and you know how you got to be real quiet when zombies are around? And if Trump was with me, I'm pushing his ass right outside. All that damn sloshing, getting the zombies to show up because you moving all that fucking water all over the place, sloshing and slashing. Crash out, everybody. Crash out, MAGA. Crash out. She's on here talking about my president. I know he smells like a soul baby, but still he's my president. Ah. You're right, Caroline. Make America geriatric again. Bye, Caroline. It's 9:18. That's what I say MAGA stands for. Make America geriatric again. Put Americans in diapers all across the country. That's what I say. Good morning, everybody. Oh, look, you know, it's always so interesting. It's always the men who crash out. Oh. You know what? It's a good thing that I do my lives in the afternoon pretty early, because I would hate to come between a conservative men and their hands. My goodness. My goodness. And if you guys could tap that like and that share button for me. With the share, it's just copy link. They're filing in anyway on their own. They love me so much. Oh. And I love the ones that I block without even addressing them. They just get the scream and they go, oh. But don't forget, here's Trump walking all over the White House, sloshing that little pissy bag all over the White House. So while y'all laughing at me, this is your president. Every meeting he goes into, sloshing that juice around in his leg. Every time. Crash out. What they say, crash out. They are crashing. Yeah, that's the picture from the press. It is now reported that he's wearing a Foley catheter. That's why I've been telling y'all for months. Oh, not only is he wearing heels, okay, Donald Trump also wears lifts in his shoes to make him feel tall. Understand, you're dealing with epic levels of insecurity. Okay, so hold up, I'm gonna show you something else. Remember a couple months back when he first got in office, that's the bruise that was on his hand. Follow your logic. See, I'm watching his geriatric ass now. I'm watching. I'm sorry, I'm booting any guys that are in here cheerleading other men. That shit is weird. We like men in here. Bye. Look, I'm booting the other ones. Look, and I don't even tell them when I boot them, y'all. I just let them get the black screen. I love it. Because I know they sit there like, oh, that bitch blocked me. I did. And will again. Well, we got 280 in here. Y'all already know what it's time for. I'm going to go ahead and slosh it up because they upset. Attention, all Walmart shoppers. Attention, all Walmart shoppers. Please push your cart to the side of the aisle. Listening, if you are feeling your Wrangler jeans shaking, that's your government cell phone. I need you to reach in your pocket. Listen, Jack, in your back pocket, dummy. In your back pocket and get your flip phone, your government issue flip phone. That Negro woman's on TikTok Live again this morning. And she's talking about our president, and she's talking about the fact that he got that, that little travel bag taped to his leg because he's having problems. Listen, we've all had our share of problems. We can't let her talk about our president like this. Now, I will be honest. I will never drink a Capri Sun again. But I love that man. And y'all need to get your ass on TikTok and stop this Negro woman from dragging our president. Stop her. We got to work harder for her than Trump's bladder is working for him. Please, get on there. Thank you so much. And thank you for shopping at Walmart. He's aging. I know he old as hell, user. I'm just bringing it up like Trump used to bring it up about Joe Biden. That's all. Why y'all mad? I'm talking about how fucking old he is. Look at that bruise on his hand. Old ass. Remember when he fell up the stairs at Air Force One? He was walking so backwards. I ain't got a link for you, Wade. If you want a link, take your ass to Google. This ain't Google. Bye. They coming in here looking for me to Google for them. Any other time you able to do it all off on your own, go do it again on your own. Looking for me to do it. See, y'all come here expecting somebody to be nice to you and want to talk and dialogue. I don't give a fuck about doing any of that. I'm dragging this old ass guy. You want to see when old Taco Don fell up the stairs? Remember this shit? I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Remember? See, I also remember when the last vice president fell up the stairs, but he was almost at the top because he's in better shape than Trump. Old ass geriatric grandpa couldn't get up 3 staircases before them fucking knees start cracking like maracas. That's why he failed. That's why he failed. Let's be honest. That's why he failed. His ass is old. Okay? What's that song they used to have? Honestly, if I tell you what, but you never know now. That was Trump. Trying to get up them stairs. And them knees gave up. We fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. Oh, they hot, y'all. They hot. They logging in with accounts with their animals as the avatar at this point. What you mad with me for? What you mad? Because I said your old ass presidents. Yeah, God does see all, January. You're absolutely correct. He gave me the eyes to see the blocking through all the masses. Bye. Not having it. No, I'm not showing no video. This ain't CNN. This ain't what this is. Bye. Look, now they want proof. You gotta love conservatives. They only want proof when you show Trump's a fucking grandpa. Yeah, he got grandkids. He got liver spots. Yep, they cheered when Biden slipped. My ass is cheering too. Yay! Fall up them damn stairs. I wonder when he fell, did we hear this? When he fell, you know, because of the bag in the back, because he had a bag at the time. So when he fell up, it went. I wonder how many times a day he has to change his bottoms. Catch it. That's why I feel no sympathy. I love this shit. Can I tell you? Say it again. Who said that? Somebody said, this is Earl said, every time Trump hits those stairs, Vance thinking he's going to be president. Listen. You know why, right? Because Donald Trump won't claim JD as his child. Didn't I told y'all? Because Trump, Daddy Don and Mama Musk are splitting up and Trump refuses to claim JD. He said he tested him with a Rite Aid DNA test kit that he mailed in and it said he ain't the daddy. He knows. I wouldn't be surprised in some of those White House meetings if JD don't be trying to press his leg up against the cord or that Foley catheter to block it. Chill. 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 Best shit ever. Conservatives are crashing out because they're still trying to make sense of this shit. Y'all made so much fuss about Joe Biden being too fucking old. Karma's a bitch. Look at his old ass falling up them stairs. Just like I said, we fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. Look at him. Stop playing with it. Stop playing with it. Stop playing with it. Oh, somebody else is so mad at what I'm saying. You know how mad and how insecure you gotta be as somebody? Follow my logic here. They're clowning a guy that you never met that wears diapers and more makeup than any woman you've ever known. And you get so mad that when they boot you out of their life, you come back and you put a little monkey in the chat in hopes that it will crush my spirits. But it doesn't, because I got screens on my windows. Oh my God, they so mad with me. Don't be mad. Listen to what I'm telling you. You let this old ass dude who, he not only pees on himself, because remember they had said before that Trump was already a little funky. And y'all had seen those videos when people was looking at him funky, like he was farting or passing gas or something. So follow my logic. If he's already having issues with his bladder, the bowels are next. If the bowels hadn't been first. Make America gassy again? Catch it. He talks so much shit. So I have no problem dragging this man about his fucking age. See, one thing that I do know. What does it say? They're going, Swift, you keep saying the same thing. So I take it that you're doing the very thing that you mentioned. Bye. Listen, y'all got to understand, even if you think you're an ally of mine, or even if I think you're an ally, if you saying something that sounds crazy to me, I'm going to boot you too. And you kept saying the same thing repeatedly, which told me you were also the same type of account you were complaining about. Try again. Got to get up a little earlier than that with me, beloved. I actually read books. What did somebody say? But did he fall? But he didn't fall, did he? No, he fell. He fell. It's okay. I know it's hard to understand. And I know it's hard to accept. I'm going to go ahead and boot you. He fell. He fell. Watch, I'm going to show y'all something else. I'm going to show y'all another one. Hold on. I'm going to show you another one. Because I don't ever want people to think that, see? There you go. See? See? There it is. There it is. And just in case you're not sure, look, there's a side view when he fell up. For those who are thinking that I'm doctoring the pictures. I'm just hoping that these stairs come through for us and save America. Stairs, save America, please. This was such his karma, and I love every minute of it. You see the side view with the jowls? I don't know about y'all, but I ain't never watched Thor. And from the side, Thor had jowls. Did you? Anybody ever seen that? Thor ain't got no liver spots. When did that happen? Yeah, it was a broken taco. You're right. Listen. No, it wasn't a broken taco because he's a soft taco anyway. Catch it. He's a soft taco anyway. So even when he fell up those stairs, he didn't break. Some stuff may have spilled out. Look. But it didn't break the taco. Yeah, it didn't break the taco. That taco is a soft taco. He was just fine. Yeah, it could have been that the diaper was too heavy and it caused him to tip over. Y'all absolutely correct. Now that I think about it, it could have been that the baby's diaper's full. Can somebody come get Paw? Hey, look, that's when somebody say, "Hey, who gonna come change Paw right now? I did it this morning. I did it for breakfast. Who changing Paw for lunch? Because I don't do the post-breakfast change. That thing is vicious. It's vicious." You ain't doing it, Danny. Not me either. Not that post-breakfast change. You want to see Taco Fail again? Hold on. Let me go get it. There's Taco Fail. That's why I'm like, everybody's so upset with me. The conservatives get so mad with me. This is the evidence. Look at him falling up them stairs. Look at him. Look at him. And he tried to do it quick, right? Ooh, do I think it's Diablo or fire sauce? Ooh, neither. He's a mild sauce. Mild. There's no spice to that at all. At all. There's no spice to this at all. This is a completely mild taco. All the way. Mild taco. Mild taco, barely any meat. Lots of fat, but barely any meat. Good morning, Hot Toddy. And let me stop for a second this morning and say good morning to everybody. Look, I've been on a roll because I had to get on here and talk about this old ass taco. Nobody likes old tacos. Like, we love tacos. I love tacos, but I don't like old tacos. You know what I mean? And that's an old taco. That's a taco. That's why I said that's a soft taco. You ain't got to worry about that one. That one's not going to break up when you drop it. It's a soft taco. Everything will splatter out everywhere, but it won't break. It will not break. Like I said, when you drop that taco, you're going to hear it. That's that bag. That's that bag that got all his Diet Coke in it. You can't be scared of a guy like that. Who's going to be scared of a guy like that? Come on. Come on. You ain't even going to take that guy seriously. Because you would say, listen, all I got to do is walk really fast and I ain't got to worry about you catching me anyway. Okay? Oh, yeah, you know he drink Diet Coke. You know Trump one of those people. He one of those people, nothing else to do than complain. Oh, somebody wants me to talk about the rare mineral deal we made. First of all, I'm going to mention this, okay? I'm accepting a lot of comments. Some of them I'm sure that are probably not any good, but I'm going to accept this one from Bell. Bell asked me to talk about the trade deal that happened with China. Yeah, we did. So that we could get rare minerals imported back into America so we could make products, you know, because we don't make everything. Only y'all thought that this geriatric fool here thought we made everything. But this is the other catch. The tariff deal that was worked out, y'all know we paying more to import stuff in over there than we were before Trump fucked up the deal. Now it's up to 50%. It was at 30% before. Y'all tired of winning yet? This guy's fucking up everything. Everything, even his suits. Because when that diaper fails, catch it. I'm just trying to tell you. I do have a check. This is the perfect thing that you said, Earl. Check out the link in my bio. I actually do have a podcast. Straight No Chaser Podcast. New episodes every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Spotify, Patreon, and I'm also available on YouTube. From now on, every time I see Donald Trump, I'm going to just be going like this. You know how at church they have the tambourines? I don't want no tambourines. Oh, look, Lord, look at Mercy so upset. Oh, came in with 3 followers trying to disparage me and it didn't even work. Bye. Thank you so much, Earl. But you know how at church they have tambourines? From now on, no more tambourines. Water bottles, half filled. And we're going to be at church. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, Beyonce? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Hey, what the hell? Yeah, that's how I'm going to be. From now on, anytime I want to get crunk, I'm going to get me a water bottle and just be. Next time I go to church with a family meal, they're going to be like, what you doing? I'm doing that Trump, girl. What you talking about? You know, I just thought about something. Is that Foley bag, is that where Donald Trump, since conservatives think God sent him, Jesus sent him, is that catheter bag, is that where Trump turns water into wine? Listen, I just thought about it. Is that where Trump turns water into wine? Since they think that God sent him, do you think? I just wonder, you know? I just wonder, since he was sent by God, I just wonder if he could turn water into wine with that little bag, you know? Like if he drinks, yeah, I just wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Thank you, Pat. I'm having random thoughts out loud. I do that a lot. But it does make me wonder if now that Trump has this bag, has that Foley bag, right? If he can now turn water into wine. I wonder if listen. Someone asked if the bag is made in China. Listen, if you won't even use a bag that's made in the USA, do you really love America? That is a very good question, actually. I hadn't thought about that. Where is my guy that used to do the movies? You know, where he did the thing where he went to Kazakhstan. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He needs to come back and get a White House press card, because I'm pretty sure in this White House he can get one. And take his ass, he would ask that question. He would say, excuse me, we have a question. Since we see that the president of the United States has a bag, Borat needs to come back and get his press credentials and go to the White House. And Borat needs to ask, excuse me, we see the president is wearing a bag, and we want to know, is it made in America? And if it is not, we call into question his patriotism and whether or not he loves America. Don't Americans deserve to know who manufactures that bag? Man, I would love it. Listen, Borat, where are you if you're listening? We need you now. Yes, I love me some Sacha Baron Cohen. We need him now. Look, they coming in. Oh, no TDS. You got me DS though. Bye. Y'all keep coming in here every day, but you mad. You know I'm going to say stuff about Trump that you don't like, but you still come here. Oh, you think it's literally Biden? Biden never had no Capri Sun taped to his leg. Biden never had a Capri Sun taped to his leg. That's why y'all mad. That's why y'all mad. Because I used to miss decency, Maureen, but Trump took it. So I'm here to take it all the way to the mountaintop. This is why you don't give people ideas to do something and they can do it better than you. Cause see, I can drag this guy better than he can drag anybody else. It says, you make my money. Thank you. You making mine. He had cancer and your party lied. Oh, quiet. Your president is using the bathroom on himself and you're still in denial about it. Bye. You hear these people? We're upset that you didn't tell us that Joe Biden had cancer. So we don't want to hear about Trump having a Capri Sun taped to his leg because frankly, it ain't our business. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really? Bye, Patriots. I don't allow any Patriots in here either. Bye. No. I send Patriots packing extremely fast. Because I learned when Trump came back the second time that anybody saying they're a Patriot is doing cosplay. They're not real Patriots at all. If I knew that I'd just do straight JD, to be honest. They got them bags too. Say it again. Trump gets gender reaffirming care every day. Trump gets makeup done. He gets his hair done. He got hair plugs. He wears a girdle. Every day he gets gender reaffirming care. JD puts on eyeliner every day. Every day. JD got the beard because it makes him feel more manly. Catch that. Every day, gender affirming care. Every day. This is why they don't like drag queens. They don't like the competition. I said what I said. They don't like competition. Ain't no secret heels. Trump wear heels every day. Trump got more heels than Prince. Trump got more heels than Prince, okay? Listen. He and there's a certain, I'm gonna tell you why I know this. Is because I have a great uncle in my family. He's still around, but he doesn't wear those types of shoes anymore. But back in the day, they were men. They used to like to wear those little boots. You know, James Brown used to wear them. The little anklet boots that kind of go up a little bit above their ankle. They were for men. And they would have a little heel on them. That's why men talk so much shit about women. They're jealous. Bitch, I want those shoes. You know, the ones who get all prickly. It ain't all men. It's only the sensitive ones. They get real prickly. Real fucking prickly. Yeah, they're men heels. That's exactly what they are. Now, Prince and rock stars wear them a lot. I don't have a problem with heels. If you want to be honest, cowboy boots got heels on them. Can we keep it all the way a buck? Can we keep it all the way a buck? Cowboys be walking right out there in the fields with their little heels on. Tap, 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 tap. Say it again, Sanopa. Sometimes they'll get even little clickers put on them so you can hear them tapping because they like to hear their little selves little tapping. It make them feel sassy. I didn't say cowboys weren't cool. I said they wore heels. That's what I said. Y'all need to start dealing in the reality. What y'all think is like so hardcore masculine. Hardcore masculine. Masculine is whatever you choose to make it. I know several masculine men that actually wear nail polish. And you can think that they don't like girls. If you can believe that all you want to. Leave them alone with your girl and see what happens. Guarantee she won't be your girl again. When they say, it's Mr. Steal Your Girl, don't play with it. Okay? All right? I'm just saying cowboys wear heels too. That's all I'm saying. They like a little click clack. See? Rowan said bitches wore, I said bitches. Butchers, Jesus. Wore heels so they wouldn't get stuff all over them. Yep, but Prince is a great example of what I try to explain to people. Don't let the smooth taste fool you just because you see a man that likes nice, soft, frilly things. Women are nice, soft, frilly things too. You think he won't like those too? Wake up. They like all of it. And he's wasting millions of dollars on a parade. Yep. Trump's wasting a lot of money on this parade just so he can give himself a birthday parade. And on top of that, just so y'all know, that parade, the federal government is also giving money to DC government because the tanks are going to destroy all of the roads in DC. So they also have to pay to repave all the roads just so this guy can give himself a party. Yep, they did used to clown David Beckham. You're right. What did they say? Somebody said, yeah, nobody else gets to determine masculinity ultimately. If you're a man and you feel comfortable doing something, do it. I mean, but this guy here, this guy does more gender affirming care than anybody I've ever seen. That wears a man bag and has a mean right hook. Say it again, Ty. I know quite a few straight men that use man bags, but that does not mean that they don't like women. You know, people get it all twisted. If you look at history, let's go back in history. Our founding fathers, they wore more makeup than any other women did. They wore heels, makeup. Hell, they wore capri pants. Let's keep it all the way a buck. They wore capri pants. The little pants that stop right over the little knickers that stop right over your little kneecaps. Oh, honey, they thought they were serving, Miss Girl. Serving. Yes, wigs, makeup. Stop playing with it. Extravagant attire. Embroidery and roses and flowers. Come on. They were still men. They were still men. Quiet as kept. Some of the worst fucking savages in lace fronts. Catch it. They had 360s, y'all. Back then, they had 360s. We think we so fucking tough, and our president, think about it, George Washington, the first president of the United States, is sitting up there with pin curls. Catch it. Sitting up there with pin curls, honey. Sitting up there with pin curls, beloved. George Washington sitting up there like he just got out of the hair salon. Yes, they wore lace, they wore stockings, they wore all of that shit. All of that shit. People forget. You know why they forget? Because they don't read fucking books. You gotta read books to understand history. You gotta read books to understand history. Thank you. Pin curls with bows. Yeah, and those presidents were extremely dirty and stank. That's the thing I noticed too. When I look at old historical movies, that's the one thing I really feel like that they don't capture well enough. They almost make everybody appear as if they got like everybody's taking a bath every day and everybody's getting their clothes washed every day. But they're not. Them olden days was stank. Can you imagine the smells that you was smelling? Like all funk and fucking wagnalls. Do you hear me? Oh, pheromone maxers on epic levels, okay? That's why they came up with perfume. Let's keep it all the way a buck. They came up with perfume and colognes to cover the smell on them arses. That's why they came up with it. People got tired of smelling folk before they seen them. Here come Tip. Man, they ain't want to smell that Badusi. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. They out there using outhouses and all this other stuff. You know they wasn't washing all. We knew they weren't washing every day. Crusty ass wigs, crusty ass outfits, all that stuff. Just crusty. Nails dirty, toenails dirty, teeth dirty. You know their breath was stinking. But movies don't capture that shit well. And I'm always like, if you're gonna be historically accurate, let's tell the whole truth about yesteryear. Oh, I can't imagine Tony not wiping. Oh, that's where bridal bouquets started because the bride was stinking at the wedding. Chill. Listen, as a woman, let me tell you something. Just the thought of thinking about being around a woman, right? Think about how they used to dress back then. They got on all those layers underneath, corsets and all that wrappings, and you sweating like crazy. And she ain't had a bath in how many days? Oh. And I'm going to tell you what smell worse than that. Because men don't laugh too fast. You know what smells worse than that? A sack of balls that's been sweating in thick ass fabrics in the countryside, walking or sitting up against horses and shit. Oh God. Oh God. Ugh. That's just gag worthy. Just the thought of it. You remember in Step Brothers when one of them farted in that interview and the guy said, I can taste it? That's how stank they would be. You would taste that stank in the air. You'd be like, oh, it's been about 3 weeks for you. Okay. Alrighty then. Mm-hmm. The dresser swept the ground and there was horse. Oh no, honey. See, the movies don't make those times look like that. They make them look all running around. And you see, honey, That's why when people say, if you could go back in a time machine, where would you go? I wouldn't go there. Because I already know what the hygiene looking like. My first thought is the smell. And I'm very sensitive about my nose. I'm like Erykah Badu. I'm sensitive about my shit. You understand? So my nose is very sensitive. And if it's too funky, I'm going to be offended. I'm going to be mad. I'm going to want to talk to you about it. Like, why would you smell like that? You don't smell that? You don't taste it? Like, I can taste you in the air. It's like the essence of ass in this air. Why won't you go do something about that? You know where I want to go back to if I can go way back time machine? Probably about 92, 93. Somewhere around up in there. That was gravy time. Gravy time. If you went back in time as soon as you said a professor said if you went back in time as soon as you got there, the first thing you would notice, thank you. Yes, the essence of ass. I do not want to travel back in time to smell that. Y'all do y'all time travel. I'm good. Take me to the future. Shit. Take me to the future. When I used to watch, the Jetsons, think about something. You never thought that they stank. You never thought that the Jetsons smell. You know why? They had all this technology and all this stuff at their disposal that made things so easy and convenient. Fuck traveling back in time. Somebody that's been traveling cross country on a fucking horse for 3 months ain't had a bath. What? Bro? Nope. I'm good. Can you imagine the smell of a person that's been riding on a horse for 6 months in the heat with no bath? Chill. It's what I talk about when I go to certain places and you go into certain places and you go, what is that smell? Ass, people. No, that's not Africa. You wish it was. Look, somebody's so mad they went and created an account and had 1 follower. I blocked that too. Bye. Yeah, that rinse in the river shit don't work. You need soap. SOAP, soap. The fuck? Travel back in time. I wish I would travel back in time. Chill. Not ever. You can keep it. Remember when Martin did that movie Black Knight? You know that wasn't accurate because Martin didn't act like too much smell too bad. No, ma'am. I remember talk about smelling like outside Tiffany. My mama would say that quick growing up as a child. Oop, get out of here. You smell like outside. Bye, Vegas girl. Gotta go, beloved. I don't allow conservative women. Bye. I'm like a conservative man. It's nothing a conservative woman can tell me at all. You want to tell me something? Tell your husband. Let him tell me. See how that works? You ain't gonna come over here and be no fucking feminist. I think you get nose blind. No, nerd alert. I refuse. I refuse to even allow myself to accept nose blindness. Nope. You smell like outside. I can see me going back in time right now. You stink. You smell like ass. And they're like, excuse me, what is this ass you speak of? And what do you mean I smell? You smell. You stink. You smell dirty. You smell like ass. You need some water and some soap. And what is this soap that you speak of? What is this thing called soap? It's something designed to get that stuff off of you. That slime. You can't send me back in time. If I got sent back in time, I would totally change the trajectory of the world forever. Fuck that shit. It wouldn't be like Martin. Not if I went back in time. I'm running around like, bathroom now. What's a bathroom? I just set one up. Go in there. You got that thing where water falls out of it. You stand under that and let it all rain down on you. And then that thing that's sitting on the counter, what's a counter? That thing that's sitting on top of the brick right there, the hard stone, that's called soap. Put it up under that stuff that's trickling out of that thing up top. That's water. And when you rub it together, it's going to start to puff up. That's called lather. Put it on your ass. The hell? Hand fans was invented for them to fan away their own funk. Oh, so they invented hand fans to insult other people. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. See, no going back for me. I'm onward and upward. Fuck that shit. I'm onward and upward, beloved. Say they wash clothes off of poor people. What? Wash? I seen that online where people were talking about washcloths ain't for everybody. But see, this is why I don't go to everybody's house, y'all. That's why I don't eat everybody's food. That's why. Because a lot of people are fucking nasty. A lot of people have bad hygiene. So if you don't wash your ass, you don't wash your hands. Why would I eat your food? Why would I eat your food? I'm not going to do that. Nuh-uh. I don't play that game. If your hair stink, I figure you dirty too. Because if you don't even wash your hair, you don't wash your ass. You understand? You don't wash your ass. To me, it's all interconnected. You can't pretend to be clean. That's why when some people try to like all of a sudden start washing themselves, like what are we doing? That doesn't work. She will give you food. Yup, say it again. Yep, COVID. Yeah, that's why I won't go nowhere because people nasty. They nasty. Why y'all think a lot of these things happen and get created? It's the result of humanity is disgusting. They're nasty. You got people mad because they was told to wear masks and wash their hands for 2 minutes. Quiet as kept. The 2-minute rule was already in place to wash your hands if you wanted to really get germs off of them. That wasn't a new thing. And I'm going to give you a secret too. If you want to really know how long 2 minutes is when you go to wash your hands, I remember I learned this during the pandemic and it works so perfect. Y'all know the song Thong Song by Cisco, right? If you really want to know if you wash your hands for 2 minutes, sing the hook. G got thumps like a truck, truck. Thighs like what? Baby, move your butt. And if I say it again, she got thumps like a truck. Thighs like what? All night long, just keep washing. Let me see that thong. Da-da-da-da. Maybe your booty go da-da-da-da. Now you can rinse. That's what I do. That thong, da-thong. Stop playing with it. That shit was a bop. I still love that thing. That thing calling, I'll be like, da-da-da-da. Hey. I miss me some Cisco. That was a great song for him. It really, really was. It was a great song for him. And I haven't talked about the BET Awards, honestly, you guys, because I didn't even watch it the other night. I'll probably watch some excerpts, but I don't really care. Yeah, you're supposed to wash your hands, nerd alert. When you travel to Europe, take washcloths. They don't use no washcloths over there. They don't use washcloths in Europe, really. I know Africans are over there using washcloths, though. I know Africans are. We don't play that. Black people, we don't play that. I'm sorry. What? No washcloths. That's the smell. Then that's the smell that you smell then. It's body. Dirty. Dirt. Skin. Dirty skin stinks. Dirty skin stinks. Some people only wash the top of their hands. Y'all lying. Really? Shampoo is not body wash. Say it again. Shampoo is not. Oh my God. Some people think that. Chill. They couldn't have grown up in my mama's house. My mama was the type, if you would take a shower or a bath after you get out and you walk by my mama and she smells something, she like, come here, come here. She like, lift your arms up. She's smelling you. And if she still smell like you stink, get your ass back in that tub. Mama wasn't having it. Mama wasn't having it. Because in my household, cleanliness was next to godliness. So if you were dirty, that was a disrespect to God to be dirty. Not when you've been given things to be clean and hygienic. My mother did not play that shit. Let it run down. Look, Sanofi, look, the same thing. Your mama said the same thing. My mother didn't play that shit. Oh, no. You can't be dirty. Because she also saw it as a reflection on her as a mother. That if her child is dirty, then people will think she ain't taking care of her child. My mama ain't play that shit. She didn't play it. You got to wash your ass. We had to take showers every day. It wasn't optional. But you had to take a bath or shower every day. But you had to wash every day. There was no exceptions at all. If you fell asleep in that bed without no bath, my mama will wake your ass up with a spike. Get your ass in that tub. Don't you lay down in my damn beds with that dirty ass world on you. Listen, y'all know. So we weren't allowed to do those things. So when I see people act like that, man, sometimes I take 3-4 showers a day. It depends on what I've been doing. But one thing I ain't gonna do is ever be stinking. I'll be a lot of things, but stinking ain't one of them. Okay? Hell, when I broke my foot and I had on a cast, I still took a shower. Because you know what I would do? I would have my husband wrap up my foot with a trash bag and tape that it would be like waterproof. Get my punk ass right in that shower. Man, they ain't listen to that doctor. I can't do what? But you sound crazy. You sound crazy. I got to let water run on this thing. You sound nuts. I wasn't raised like that. Them little bird baths. And wash the back of your neck. And I gotta tell some of y'all that too. Some of y'all don't wash the back of your neck. Wash it. That gets dirty too. Your neck does get dirty. Wash your fucking neck. I've asked that same question, Randy. How do people not smell themselves? Because I'm constantly smelling myself and making sure I'm good. But to somebody else's point, I think they become nose blind. Yep, wash behind your ears. So many people. And wash below your knees. Jesus. The people who say, no, I don't wash my legs. The fuck you mean you don't wash your legs? Water running down your legs don't mean that your legs are clean. Yes, wash your belly button, especially if it's an innie. Not the shirt collar looking like a dog collar. Yeah, that's what they're going to wash that dirty ass neck. That's why. Yep, between the toes. Just wash your ass. That's the big thing I tell you. Wash your ass. There is nothing like a person that smells clean. Listen, you can get colognes, you can get perfumes and all those things. But let me explain something to you. One of the things that attracts people to you more than anything are your pheromones. Your pheromones are something that attract people to you. Or they can either turn people off. Because they go, I don't like how that smells. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And that's why it's important to be clean. That's why it's important to be... See, I'm a person... I harp on this a lot because I love to smell things. And for me... When people smell their best is when they have a great combination of great pheromones with a scent that complements their pheromones. But when you got funk tied up in there, well, it's going to funk up the whole mix now. The mix is it's all in balance now because it's funk in here. And funk has a very strong flavor profile. Okay? And not in a good way. Wash your ass. Wash your ass. I want to tell y'all about a couple of things before I wrap up this morning. Because Paul is at it again. Trump wants the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates by 1 full point. Of course, Jerome Powell ain't listening. Cutting interest rates right now will not help us. It's going to make inflation worse. Sick of this asshole. Some people would tell that they never smell standing there smelling like a bag of... not old oily pennies. Listen. Or they don't wash their clothes, y'all. You can wash your ass, but if you put back on dirty clothes, it doesn't matter. Your clothes are dirty. They smell like your dirty ass before you washed it. Ugh. 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 1% is good for the rich people. The rich people want to be able to borrow money for pennies on the dollar. They really want to be able to borrow money interest free. Trump is trying to make it so rich people can make more money. They don't give a shit about the rest of us. They don't care. He don't care. This is a money grab for Trump. Yep. If Trump drops those interest rates, the rich are going to exploit it. All of this is for rich people. It ain't for us. Shit, it ain't going to drop shit for you. You going to buy a house right now? Fuck no. If you ain't in a house already, you certainly ain't going to go buy one right now because the market is too damn volatile. The interest rates are too fucking high and the banks are too tight. They funny acting. You're not going to get the deals that we got 10, 15, 20 years ago, and that's a fact. And there's nothing this guy and his policy can do to change that. He just doesn't want to be honest with you about it. But there's nothing in this. He don't have policy to change it if you want me. That's the other part of it. He has no policy to change it. The only policy of change he has is the changing of that bag. That's it, beloved. Change that bag before you hear it moving around. Change the bag. That's the only policy of change he has. He's not smart enough to make a policy. Exactly, he isn't. Trump is a fake it till you make it type of guy. And in his first presidency, the Republican Party actually put smart people around him. But this time, he's deciding who gets to go around him, and those people ain't smart. They stupid. Because only a stupid person will work with him. I feel like a housing crash is coming. Oh, it's already here. And it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. We got over 2 million homes on the market, and every day it's going up and up. And you combine it with the government being volatile, firing all these people, holding up government contracts and money. Well, guess what? It's going to affect mortgages. She says new mortgage payments is over 25 starting. Damn. Which means most mortgage payments would end up being $4,000 or more a month. $2,500 a month is going to be your basic issued house. 1 bedroom, slightly bigger than an apartment. That's insane. That's insane. I bought my house 10 years ago. 4.5 acres, 4 bedrooms, 2-car garage, porch, all that stuff. $325. Same house now, over $600,000. That shit is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, I love that he's getting rid of FEMA. Can I say I do love that Trump is getting rid of FEMA because that's what conservatives wanted. So fuck them. When their insurance company won't pay on a claim and they lose everything, let rich people come in and buy pennies on a dollar. They love rich people anyway. So let rich people have it. This is what they get for worshiping rich people. Wow, no, not here. No, mine's is cheaper than that. Cause see, I never refinance. When I got the house, we never refinanced. So the mortgage is the same mortgage we had when we bought it. So the interest rates is like 2 something. You know what I mean? Plenty of equity in it, but I don't have any desire for refinance because it's going to cost too much. It's going to cost me more money if I refinance. The interest rate will go up. So I just sit with it the way it is. And just accept that. And then when I decide to sell the home, at least I have equity in it. You know, don't make sense to keep dipping. And I won't lie. Tony, it's you know, I appreciate you saying smart, but I won't lie. I have been tempted in watching so many people over the years. You know, you buy a house and then they literally would go and take equity out against it. And I ain't gonna lie, I was tempted, but I never did. But I ain't gonna lie, I was tempted. Because I'm seeing people go on vacations, and I'm seeing people buy vehicles, and I'm seeing people do this, and I'm seeing people do that. But I didn't do it. And good thing that I didn't. Because my car paid off. And I didn't have to refinance my house and end up paying more on it than I needed to. I can believe it that you can't find a non-flooded home for $275 or under. I can believe that. So I just sit here and chill. And we bought this house before the pandemic. So it was when everybody didn't want to live further out. So it was even a better deal. And they were in the middle of a divorce. Even better deal. and had been on the market for 6 months. An even better deal. Oh, those were the glory days then, because it was really a buyer's market at the time when we were looking. It was a buyer's market. Now, it was a seller's market, but now it's turning into a buyer's market, but the prices are still too disrespectful because y'all fighting with investors. I didn't have to fight with nearly as many investors as y'all having to fight with. We bought a Vegas home in 2017, sold it for double. I can believe it. I can believe it. If I tried to sell my house right now, I could probably get $1 million for it. I'm sure I could. Because the property taxes is the one thing I fucking hate. That's what I hate of the increase in property values. Them fucking property taxes. And it's always investors that do it to everybody. Because my ass, I don't want to have to pay into something like that. Went from being foreclosed 160 and it's now, wow, 680 to 700. That's crazy. Thanks for no FEMA. I can buy a house in the South and rent it out. Yep. And because your government is trifling, you can buy a house in the South, rent it out, people live in it, and then if a disaster comes back through, you ain't got to give them people nothing because the government will even praise you and probably give you a gift for treating them like shit. America. That's what's so sad. America acts like it don't like people. It acts like it doesn't like people. Or at least working class people. I got some imaging I've been working on with ChatGPT so that I can, figure that out the proper way. But I want to thank you all for joining me this morning. Thank you so much. I love for you guys to join me. I wanted to give you guys an update on something. I've also created a Substack. Started that yesterday. That link is in my bio. The link is on my website. I call it the Straight Facts Bulletin. I forget what I called it because I just did it yesterday. I'm so old. But I'm going to use Substack for blogging because I got some other things that I like to talk about. I don't like to just do videos because I write too. So I like to write things. I should do a live on how to use ChatGPT. Absolutely, I will. I can do one on that. How about we do one in like a week or two on ChatGPT? Because I could share a lot of stuff with you guys on what you could be doing to use it to help you with a whole bunch of different things. I used it yesterday when I was trying to work on some website updates and I got overwhelmed and I said to it, listen, ChatGPT, when I get overwhelmed with things, I will quit. So I don't want to get overwhelmed and I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling like it's too many things going on. And it was like, okay, first stop. You need to breathe, slow down. You are actually right on track with what you need to be doing, but let's do this in smaller increments. And I was like, oh, okay. So it had, so I'm going to be sharing quite a few things and articles there too. Like you guys know I have the Patreon and stuff like that, but I don't really like blogging on Patreon. And, I like it for doing my other posts and my podcast, but blogging, I like Substack better. I think I was going to just do a blog on my own website, but then I don't want to be responsible for protecting sensitive information that belongs to other people. And it's easier just to lean on another tool. So I added that yesterday. So check out the Substack, sign up for that. Because I'm going to be doing some blogging through Substack. Don't forget to check out the Straight No Chaser podcast. New episodes every Wednesday, 7 p.m. The new live show that's going to be streaming via YouTube starts this month as well. I think I gave y'all the wrong date initially. I think I said June 23rd, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that again. I'll put it on the Substack too. But I love doing live events. I love live shows. And of course, I put the live recaps from TikTok onto YouTube now. So if you miss the live shows, you're able to see them. I put them on YouTube. Yeah, so you're able to see them on YouTube. Yesterday's shows are on YouTube, but I didn't put yesterday's afternoon show on there. I downloaded it. Damn, I'm doing too many things. But I put it up there. Yeah, the Trump administration has been doing some really crazy stuff. Hold up, Queasy. You said your property taxes, I just saw that, went up 47%. Damn. But see, I blame that on government. See, this is where we got to call our local government out. Because they raised the property taxes like that. But what are we getting for it? We don't want to get shit for that. They raised your property taxes like crazy. What are you getting for that? Because I expect to get something for that. You don't get to just take my money and I don't get nothing in exchange. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, that is how they get you out your home, through property taxes. So, but check out everything, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. I got some domestic things to do this morning. I told one of my daughters I would braid her hair, child, and she keep walking by this door like Jaws. Dun, like, bitch, you ain't done yet. It's after 10. Okay, I'm coming. I love you guys. I'll be back on here on live tonight. Live this afternoon, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, Jarvis. You have a beautiful day too, handsome. I want everybody to have a wonderful and beautiful day. Thank you so much for the likes, the shares, the engagement, the watching, the streaming, all of it, the gifts, everything. Thank you all so much. And I want to send a shout out to my top 5 gifters, because you guys know I do this every live. Number 1, beautiful Shanopa. Thank you, beautiful. Number 2, beautiful Amar. Number 3, beautiful Trail. Number 4, beautiful Wendy. Number 5, beautiful Lady Glitter. And number 6, I'm going to do a special shout out to beautiful Kiki. Look, we got... Hey, ladies, I see y'all. Hey, ladies, thank you so much for your support, beautiful. Thank you, everyone. I will see you this afternoon. Have a beautiful day. Remember, don't let nobody live rent-free in your head. Don't feed the trolls. And you can accomplish anything you put your mind to, as long as you stay consistent. Love you guys. Peace. Bye.